Hey, Winkle, it is almost Christmas time.
Yeah, it is. That means we should start doing some Christmas stories.
That is a very good idea. I think every single Christmas story should definitely be only about Pim Pim.
No, I don't think so. I think we should share it around a bit.
Oh, okay, if we have to. Well, we hope you enjoy our Christmas stories this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Haha, all right, let's get into it.
Yay, Pim Pim story.
Nah, this one's not about you.
What? One day. Well, actually, it was one night. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a Pim Pim. It is the best.
Turn that off.
No, I will not turn off my song because it is the best song in the world.
No, it's not. Winkle is the best. Yeah, Winkle is the best.
No, let's just keep listening. Pim Pim, it is the best. Pim Pim, it's time to turn off that song. Okay, I will turn it off. Beep. Beep.
What was that second beep?
It's time to grab your toothbrush and grab some toothpaste too.
Pim Pim, turn off the music.
Oh, okay. So, Winkle and Pim Pim are getting ready for bed, and they're about to go to sleep, and Pim Pim is very, very excited. Hey, Winkle, do you know that tomorrow is actually Christmas?
I know. How exciting is it? It's going to be so much fun.
Well, tonight is also going to be so much fun. Boys, I said it's time for bed. Okay, we will pretend to go to sleep now. Why did you say pretend to go to sleep? Oh, no, never mind.
Pim Pim, what are you talking about?
Just pretend to be asleep and I'll tell you in a minute. So Pim Pim and Winkle both pretended to go to sleep. It only lasted about 2 seconds until Pim Pim jumped out of bed. Okay, Winkle, it is time. Quick, jump out of bed.
What are you talking about?
Well, I got a very special letter yesterday.
Who was the letter from?
It was actually from Santa Claus.
What?
Yes, he said he's very, very busy tonight and he needs somebody to help do the delivering on some of the presents to our area, and he chose Pim Pim.
What? What was he thinking?
I don't know, but it's going to be so much fun. He said that he had left us some very special equipment to help us do the delivering of all the presents. So, are you going to come with me or are you going to continue to pretend to sleep?
I am definitely coming. Let's go!
So, Pim Pim and Winkle jumped out of bed and they raced over towards the door. As they opened it, Sam was standing there. Boys, where are you off to? Well, I am actually sleepwalking. Walking like the Pim Pim.
No, you're not. Sam, Santa actually sent a letter to Pim Pim asking him to do the delivery of some of the presents around here.
Really? Yes, I will show you. Pim Pim raced back over to his bed and he dug around through all the toys that were on top of it and underneath it until eventually he pulled out a piece of paper. He handed it to Sam. Wow, he actually has asked you to help with all the presents. Well, you better get going. You don't want to be late. No, we don't want to be late and we want to have all the best fun ever.
Hooray! All right, where do we go first?
Well, the letter said, climb up onto the roof and you will see what is happening from up there.
All right, let's go.
So Winkle went outside and he grabbed the ladder and he leant it up the side of the house. Then Pim Pim came and climbed up as well. Once they were on top of the roof, they started to look around. Okay, there has to be something around here. It has to be something. I cannot see anything, though.
Maybe it's got something to do with this thing,
said Winkle, as he started to grab a hold of the TV antenna that was on top of the house.
Winkle to Santa. Winkle to Santa. Can you hear me?
That is not how an antenna works.
I'm pretty sure it might. Hang on. Maybe I just need to pull on this one. Ka-chunk!
What was that?
I have no idea.
As Winkle and Pim Pim looked, all of a sudden, the roof started to open up. And as it did, out the top came something incredible. Is that what I think it is?
I think so.
It's a flying Christmas alien spaceship! Hooray! As Winkle and Pim Pim started walking over to the spaceship, the top of it opened up.
Oh, hello, Pim Pim. Hello, Winkle. Beepo, what are you doing here?
Well, I got a letter from Santa saying he needed some help delivering some presents.
No, I got that letter.
I think I might have got one as well. He said that I needed to meet you here right now to help do the delivery.
Does this mean I don't get to do the flying of the spaceship?
Oh, you can fly. I don't mind. So Pim Pim and Teddy Winkle jumped in the spaceship with Beepo.
Okay, I sit in this seat, and then, okay, how many buttons do I press at the same time?
No, don't press lots of buttons. Only press this one just here.
This one?
No, not that one. This one.
Okay, I press this one.
No, not that one. This one.
Okay, I press this one.
Bam! Bim Bim! With that, the spaceship lifted into the air, spun around 35 times, and then shot straight upwards.
This is the best!
This is not the right direction! I don't think I should have let Pim Pim drive! As the spaceship blasted higher and higher, Pim Pim looked at the control panel again.
Okay, which 7 do I press next?
No more pressing buttons!
Okay, I press this one.
The spaceship started to fall. Ah, no!
Yippee!
As it got lower and lower, it was about to hit the ground. Beepo dove across the control panel and pressed the big orange button in the middle. Boop! The spaceship leveled out.
Oh, that's no fun. We're not going anywhere sideways anymore.
I feel sick. I'm very nervous. Just then, there was a big puff of smoke on the front of the spaceship. I am Bomfrey!
Bomfrey? What are you doing here?
Oh, this is not where I was Bomfrey aiming. Bomfrey.
Bomfrey, where were you aiming?
I was meant to Bomfrey inside the ship. Bomfrey!
Are you going to try again?
Okay, I will try again. 1, 2, 3, Bomfrey!
Where'd he go?
I don't know. Just then, a panel kicked out from underneath the control panel. Oh, hello, everybody. Bomfrey is here.
Bomfrey? What are you doing here?
Well, Bomfrey got a Bomfrey letter from Bomfrey.
From Bomfrey?
I mean, from Santa Bomfrey.
Santa Bomfrey?
No, just Santa Bomfrey.
Let me guess. It said that Santa needed help delivering some presents.
Well, yes, you are Bomfrey correct, Bomfrey.
Well, we better start getting to work. If we don't start delivering some of these presents, none of the kids will have any for Christmas tomorrow. But, we have a little bit of a problem. What's that? There doesn't seem to be any presents inside this spaceship.
Yes, you are correct. There is no presents inside my spaceship. Ho! I am Bomfrey. Okay, Bomfrey magic to the Bomfrey. And 1, 2, 3. There was a big explosion of smoke, and when it settled, there was a man standing there with blue hair, a mustache, and a tool bag. Oh, where am I? Where is my workshop? It has disappeared. What is that? Pim Pim? Did you do this, Pim Pim?
It actually wasn't me this time.
What? Who did this? I am Bomfrey. Bomfrey? Did you Bomfrey me here? I am Bomfrey. Yes, I did. I am Bomfrey. Now my job is done. I best be going. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, Bomfrey! This time, the explosion of smoke was ginormous.
That was disgusting. That smoke tasted funny. Yes, it did. It was kind of interesting. Didn't you think so, Beepo? Beepo?
Where's Beepo? I think that the Bomfrey has disappeared the Beepo as well.
Oh dear. Well, what are we going to do?
Well, we don't need either of them to make my very special present spaceship modification machine.
This sounds fun.
Yeah, it does. How do we do it? Well, we best get to work. Okay, Pim Pim, you go over to that corner and sit down in that spot right over there.
Okay, I will do that. And then what do I do next?
You sit there and you do nothing.
What?
I don't want you breaking this machine.
Haha, you're in the corner.
Oh. Okay, Teddy Winkle, I need your help to get it ready.
Okay, Mr. Bonigo, just tell me what you want me to do.
Okay, so With this, Teddywinkle and Benigo started to work. They worked and they worked and they worked, and the machine got bigger and bigger inside the spaceship. They started connecting it to all the controls and started plugging it into all kind of bits and pieces. It looked amazing. Meanwhile, Pim Pim was still sitting in the corner. But the trouble was, instead of doing nothing, he was definitely doing something.
Okay, so I will grab this one here, and if I change this bit here and then rewind this bit over here, I think that it will create the ultimate present surprise.
What was that? Said Benigo.
Nothing.
So Pim Pim continued to tinker, and Bonfrey and Benigo continued to build until it is finished!
Hooray! Yes, hooray! I didn't change anything.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, well, we best start doing the delivering of all the presents.
Okay, Teddywinkle, I think that I will do the driving.
I think that is a very bad idea.
I think that I got a letter from Santa, so I definitely should do the driving. Okay, here is me. I am heading to the driving seat. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Benigo. If you can just poof yourself out of here.
Pim Pim, I cannot do magic. All of a sudden, there was a giant poof inside the spaceship. I am Bonfrey! 1, 2, 3, Bonfrey! Poof. Another explosion of smoke. And with that, Bonfrey and Benigo were gone.
Hooray! Okay, Teddywinkle, let's go!
All right, Pim Pim, it's time to start delivering the presents. So if you fly, I'll press the button and it will make presents and distribute them as we fly.
Okay, and I have not made any changes to the machine to make it do anything silly at all.
Why did you say it like that?
Never mind, said Pim Pim.
Oh, said Teddywinkle. Okay. So the spaceship started to fly, and Teddywinkle and Pim Pim sat and watched. Okay, I think it's time to press the present button. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boing! That is not the noise that it was meant to make. Pim Pim, what did you do?
Yes, I have made the modifications and nobody knew.
I think everyone knew. We just didn't know what to do.
No, nobody knew, and now we are getting the best presents in the whole entire world sent everywhere.
Pim Pim and Teddywinkle looked out the window of the spaceship, and from the back of the spaceship, all kinds of presents were blasting in every direction. But instead of just normal presents that would fly down and just drop in through the chimneys and in through the windows and land in people's stockings and at the end of their beds, these presents had arms and legs, and they were flying and running and taking over the town.
Pim Pim! Hooray! Let's go play with the presents, said Pim Pim.
No, these presents are meant to be for all the kids.
Well, I think that all the presents should be for playing with, and I like to play, so let's go, said Pim Pim as he flew the spaceship down to the ground. When they landed, Pim Pim and Teddywinkle both climbed out of the spaceship, and the presents were running around everywhere. They were grabbing branches from trees and waving them around. They were doing dance circles in the middle of the street. They were even playing hopscotch and all kinds of things. It was ridiculous. They were making so much noise. I know what we need to do.
We need to work out how to stop these things.
No, we need to turn on my song so that we can have a giant present dance party.
Pim Pim, no! Pim Pim raced back inside the spaceship.
Okay, where is the super hi-fi sound system? I'm pretty sure it is here. And, okay, I logged this one. Okay, yes, and then 1, 2, 3, play.
When Pim Pim pressed play, it turned out that he had pressed play on the wrong song, and it turned out that his modifications had also made some strange changes to the hi-fi system. Instead of playing his song, all of a sudden they could hear a pirate's voice coming over the sound system.
Is that?
Arr, it be me, Pirate Peggy Pants. Who's ready for some bouncy cannonball fun?
Uh-oh, said Pim Pim.
What did you do? Said Teddywinkle.
I think I may have broken the sound system.
Arr, yes, I have loaded me cannons and I am coming for ye all. Har, 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 har. You won't even see me coming. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Did he just say fire?
With that, Pim Pim and Teddywinkle looked up, and falling down from the sky was a whole bunch of cannonballs. Take cover! Yelled Teddywinkle. But as the cannonballs fell, they realised that something was different about these cannonballs. They fell straight towards the ground, and instead of exploding or smashing things, they boing, boing, Are they bouncing?
They are,
said Teddy Winkle. I'm gonna grab one. Pim Pim grabbed hold of one of the cannonballs as it was falling towards the ground. Whippy, he said, as it kept falling until boing! I'm flying, said Pim Pim as he went straight back up into the air.
Pim Pim, come back here. Oh, I better follow him.
Teddy Winkle ran across and he caught one of the cannonballs as it was falling. Doing!
I'm coming, Pim Pim.
They bounced high, high, high into the sky, and when they got up through the clouds, they saw a pirate ship.
Hello, Peggy Pants, yelled Pim Pim. Arr, Pim Pim, what be you doing up here? And why are you holding one of my bouncy cannonballs?
I saw it falling and I thought that would be fun, and so I grabbed hold and poof, all of a sudden, through the clouds burst Teddy Winkle holding onto a different cannonball.
Hello, Peggy Pants, he said. Is Pim Pim? Oh, there he is. Pim Pim, we gotta deliver all these presents. All the presents that you made are dancing around outside people's houses. Kids will have nothing to open in the morning.
Oh dear, I think we might have a problem, Teddy Winkle.
What's that?
Said Teddy Winkle. They looked down, and as the clouds parted, they could see that the spaceship with the present-making machine had been bounced and bounced and bounced and was now in pieces.
No! How are we going to make new presents to deliver them?
Well, said a voice,
I actually got a letter from Santa yesterday, and he said that he needed my help to deliver presents to this area.
I got a letter like that as well.
Yes, but mine said, I've asked Pim Pim to help deliver presents, and I know that it will go badly and that he will make a big mess, so can you make sure that when the time comes, you're ready to help deliver all the presents to all the kids? Thank goodness Santa knows what he's talking about.
I do not make lots of messes.
Pim Pim.
Okay, yes I do. Hee!
Okay, ye scallywags. Would you like to help me deliver the presents?
As Pim Pim and Teddy Winkle were still hovering in midair holding onto their cannonballs, Pirate Peggy Pants threw out 2 ropes. They grabbed a hold and climbed aboard of his pirate ship. When they got on board, they looked. There are so many presents. This is amazing!
Pim Pim, please don't break anything this time.
Okay, I will try.
Arr, me scallywags, there is only a little bit of time left, so we will have to use the express delivery system.
What's the express delivery system?
We put them all in the cannons and blast in every direction. Arr! All right, Pim Pim, you load that cannon there. Teddy Winkle, that one is yours. And I will load all of these ones. Huzzah!
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 So, Pim Pim, Teddy Winkle, and Pirate Peggy Pants started loading all the cannons on Pirate Peggy Pants' ship with presents. And as they loaded them in, they'd light the cannons and watch them explode.
Oh, that one went in a chimney. Oh, mine went in a window.
How many did you just deliver?
I just delivered 3,524.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. And look, all the presents are delivered. Huzzah!
Yippee!
Hooray! All right, Pim Pim, I'm pretty sure our job here is done.
Okay, yes. Okay, we better be going home now. Okay, I'm going to go home the express delivery mode.
What?
I'm going to jump in one of the cannons. Is that okay, Mr. Peggy Pants?
I don't see why not. All right, Pim Pim, you jump in this one.
So Pim Pim climbed inside one of the cannons. Pirate Peggy Pants aimed it back towards Pim Pim's house. And then,
I be seeing you soon. Merry Christmas,
said Pirate Peggy Pants. Merry Christmas, Mr. Pirate Peggy Pants. And with that, Pim Pim was gone.
Mr. Pirate Peggy Pants? Yes, Teddy Winkle? Can I go that way too? Of course you can.
So Teddy Winkle climbed inside a cannon as well.
Merry Christmas, Teddy Winkle! Boy!
Said Teddy Winkle as he blasted all the way back down through his window and onto his bed.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible. I can't believe that Santa trusted me with all the presents.
I think Santa trusted you to make a big mess, but I guess it's still a bit of fun.
Imagine all the kids tomorrow morning waking up, unwrapping their presents and then going outside, and there's even more presents dancing around the streets.
Uh-oh, we didn't fix that.
Don't worry, those presents will disappear in at least 20
7 hours, I think. They'll just hang around for Christmas.
Hooray! Said Teddywinkle. So with that, Pim Pim and Teddywinkle curled up in their beds and went to sleep. As they were almost asleep, they heard a noise off in the distance.
What was that? I don't know.
2 presents burst in through their window.
Hooray! We got Christmas presents too!
Hooray!
Okay, good night, Teddywinkle. I see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Pim Pim. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Teddywinkle.
Just then, Sam burst into their room. Boys, what was that noise blasting in through the window?
Well, said Pim Pim, I don't think you'd believe me, even if I told you.
And that is the end of the story.
This episode is brought to you by Pim Pim Santa Services. Do you know a Santa that needs some help delivering all his presents? Make sure that he calls Pim Pim.
Hey, Pim Pim, you're almost the reason none of the kids got any presents.
Well, at least it was a fun way to not get any presents.
No! Oh, this episode is brought to you by me, Teddywinkle, because everybody knows Teddywinkle is the best.
No, Pim Pim is the best.
No, Teddywinkle, no,
Pim Pim, no.
I am born free!
This has been me, the Pim Pim.
And me, Teddywinkle! And me, Sam. Have a happy Christmas. We'll see you soon. Bye! Silly Stories for Kids is only possible thanks to the support of our listeners. If you want to help us make more stories, music, books, live shows, and so much more, head over to sillystoriesforkids.com and join the family.